Welcome to another special edition of the Queen G Live Experience. This is your host, Queen G. We are live here in Arlington, Texas. Thank y'all so much for all the support, love, energy from out there in the media world. Y'all have been amazing. Let me tell you, when I tell you, I didn't know how much I was loved until I had an official birthday today. Today I am 47 years of age. Today is my big birthday turn up, and I'm just so excited because you guys let me know that you love me out there. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the energy, all the amazing birthday wishes, all the love. It's just awesome. It's so awesome. So I just heard a cash drop. Hold on. What's that? Okay. I just heard a little something. Hold on. What was that? Did y'all hear that too? That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much who blessed with the birthday cash app. I appreciate that just now. Love that energy. Love that amazing energy that y'all giving out there. So anyway, y'all, I got a special guest for you. I'm gonna jump right in because I don't want to miss no time with this special guest. She is a promoter. She is she out there. Listen. If you don't know her yet, you will know her as of today. We're going to bring awareness to who this amazing lady is. When I saw her last, she was actually out in Houston, Texas. We linked and we took some pictures, and she was out there doing her thing then. She had put together a slew of artists to be a part of this big, huge promotional show out in Houston, Texas. So that is how I got a chance to lay eyes on her. And I know several of the artists that she works with. All I can say is, with me knowing those artists, she's good people. She has good artists that she stays connected with, and she knows what she is doing. So without any further ado, you guys, we're going to get our special guest in here. Her name is Keisha Cautious. Let me get her in the show. Listen to this. Let me move her. Okay, here we go. I be having to make sure I'm pressing the right button so we can get get that going. Welcome to the show, Miss Keisha Cautious. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you, Shantae, Queen G, for having me on. It is a pleasure. Happy Cake Day.
Thank you. Woo! Turn up. It's
Absolutely.
all day we turning up. All day. We can't help it. Can't help it, right?
I'm waiting for later. If I can put my hat on.
Right. It's all good. Thank you so much for blessing me with your presence here on this platform today on the Queen G Live Experience. I know you're a busy lady. The last time I saw you, you were out in Houston, Texas, and we got a chance to link and take
Yes.
some amazing pictures. And all the people that you have in your arsenal, my God, those are some of my friends. Some of
Yes.
my, padres and partners, and we work together. So, you know what I mean? Like, my God. Let me ask you this. Let me start and jump right in. How long you been doing this, sis? How long you
Oh
been
my.
doing this?
As far as the promotion, I've been doing the promoting for about roughly around 5 years. Prior to that, I was an artist myself, so that's another story.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta let God lead you. Being an artist isn't for everybody. Everybody can't be a rapper. Everybody can't be a singer. So I found my lane. I said, wait a minute. I know too many artists. Let me go ahead and start throwing shows myself. And that's it. Hmm.
Wow. So you know a little bit about a lot of different angles of it, the ups, the downs, what you have
Hmm.
experienced, what you got to do, how to set up the music at a show to
Yes.
check yourself in. You know about
Hmm.
all that stuff, all those different angles, right?
All of it. Oh my goodness. And it's a headache. I love what I do. I thank God every day for what position
Hmm.
that I am in. It's just amazing. It really is. And if I'm able to help somebody, hey, let's get it.
Right,
Hmm.
right, right, right. Wow.
Yeah.
And I see that you do a lot of shows. You do a lot
Hmm.
of shows. It's not just every once in a while. Like you're always out there, you know what I'm saying, in different cities, and you're representing and doing different platforms, different
Hmm.
showcases. Who comes
Yeah.
up with the titles of the shows, and who's the inspiration behind that?
Me. I come up with the title of the shows. I had a few partners in the past, things left, rocky relationships or whatever.
Keep it real with us, sis.
Yeah,
Look, don't beat around the bush. Just I
I ain't
ain't
gonna shit.
telling you to name names, but
I ain't
just
gonna
tell it for
sugarcoat it.
real.
Yeah, certain relationships don't work out. They don't work out, and so I'm like, okay, it's time to move on my own. This started way back in like 2017 when a relationship didn't work out, and I said, it's time for me to step out on my own. Of course, I got the backlash from it. Sometimes I felt like the city was on my neck. I'm like, but you know what? I got to keep going because if I stop, then I'm gonna let my enemy win. So nah, that's not gonna happen.
Right. And
Yeah.
what was the motivation of? I'm trying to see how I can ask this of keeping it pushing. What was the motivation to keep that drive alive and keep going? Because I know, I got certain stimulants, I would call them,
Mm-hmm.
that keep my fire alive and keep me going, which is my children, my husband. It's certain things, that are your tools that make you not want to give up. So, what is
Mm-hmm.
yours? What's your fire that keeps you lit?
Number one, my first fire, like you said, our kids. My daughter is everything to me. She like, Mama, I love what you're doing. My daughter is my biggest supporter out here. So if she like what I'm doing, okay, let's keep it rolling. So another thing that keep me going is a lot of artists that I deal with. I have a lot of like some personal relationships with a lot of these artists, and I'm like, these brothers, these sisters, they trying to do something. They trying to go somewhere. I got it. Somebody got to do it for them because if we don't create a platform for them, who are? Who will? Who's going to do that for them? Queen got her backdrop up. I ain't got mine. I got the bare wall tonight.
Oh, it's all good. No, no, no. Don't worry about it. This is a long time in the making. I'm getting ready to swap that one out, honestly.
Okay.
I gotta get a new one. It
Hey,
didn't kind of had it, you know what I'm saying?
okay.
Thank God we got the visual behind me and we don't have to see the
Yeah.
actual pieces to it.
I already
It's a
know.
little messed up. You know what I mean? It didn't been
I
from
already
city to
know.
city. You know how that is when you
Ooh,
travel
oh,
with it.
tell me. That's why they on my wall because they used to just took me clean out. I was like, okay, I got my flight got laid over at the airport. I'm like, oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah, see, yep. My flight got laid over at the airport and everything. I was like, I think I made it back later than everybody, but I
Right,
had a
right, right,
ball.
right.
Hmm.
Well, I just listen, sis. I want to talk about some other things. As a promoter, what are
Hmm.
some of your pet peeves, honey? What are some of your pet peeves? The things that
Oh,
make it tough for you. Give us some real deal issues that you deal
I'm gonna give it to
with
you.
artists.
My number one pet peeve is dealing with these different club owners. You know, I think every time you go into a relationship with a club owner, you're about to do an event there, make sure you get stuff in writing. Because at the end of the day, they will F you over in a heartbeat. So I think everything needs to be in writing. That's my number one pet peeve. Number two, the artist. Okay, I know it's a million artists. You just can't go up right now. I'm gonna put you up. Just give me some time. And then
Oh, there's so the impatience of the artists. So they're
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
sometimes impatient and stuff like that, and don't understand what you have set up and what you got to deal with concerning the
absolutely.
club and
Hmm.
the business side of things.
Exactly. On the back end, let's speak on this. Another pet peeve. It's a lot of artists that say, "Oh, she just taking our money." Well, I'm trying to create the next venue for you, and some got to pay for that. So what I did
Right.
for the Texas trip, I didn't charge anybody anything. That was a free trip. Hey, long as you get there, get your room, you can perform for free. Whatever the club charge y'all to get in, that's on the club. But
Mm-hmm.
and I try to keep that platform, something like that, going because I understand artists are struggling. And I get it. I've been there. I've done that. I get it. No one's out for your money at all. I'm not out to get. Hey, if I can get you in a position where I can have Def Jam, Universal, you, Shantae, somebody in the building that somebody see you and they all it take is one eye to get laid on you and you good. She got it. Hey, I see a couple of people in the comments. Hey, Madam Meek, Shamika.
Y'all, yeah, that's your people's right, your
Yeah, they're my
family, your
people.
family
Yeah,
down here
yeah.
live. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
she told me, she surprised me and told me that y'all are like relatives. I was so
Yeah,
excited about that. I was like, that's
yeah,
what's up.
yeah.
So listen, sis, I don't know what this is, the synergy is between you and I, but something going on because we in the same cycles and
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, I'm like, let's get it.
you know what I mean? The same energy is drawing our attention. There's something going on, and I'm telling you, it's specific artists that I just absolutely love and adore,
Mhm.
and we have, been in different capacities. I work on the side of the media aspect, and
Mhm.
I'm an interviewer, so it's a lot of them I've interviewed before. You
Right.
understand? So just how they got love because of what you do for them, they got that same. They embrace me, and you know
Mhm.
every time I see them, it's hugs and loves because they know we out there fighting for them. And listen, let me ask you this: as a platform provider,
Mhm.
now I know how hard it is, sis. Now I'm gonna break it down to you in mere fact. I know the struggle is real. Let me
Okay.
tell you why. Let me tell you why, sis. First of all, these are relationships that you have built with others,
Mhm.
and it is important for you to keep those alliances well. You know what I'm saying? Um, so
Yeah.
it's a lot of dynamics of different things going on. You
Right.
can't trust every scenario in that situation, and you can't pull every what I mean,
Yeah.
scenario into the situation with certain elements because
Right.
it just
Right.
don't be working.
Right.
uh,
I
so the
get
struggle
it.
is real.
Mhm.
Now, do you deal with this too? Because I deal with this. A lot of people feel like you don't need nothing.
Yeah. I deal with that all the time. All the
Yeah,
time. And they don't get it. Sometimes let me say this. A lot of people don't know how many times I cry behind closed doors
please
because
speak on that. Yeah.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
I crash, I break. I might appear to be strong. A lot of people are like, Keisha, we love you. You so strong. You've been through this. No, what's going on behind closed doors? When my daughter had to see me crying and breaking down because I'm worried about this and I'm worried about that and this and that. People don't understand that. It's a lot we go through to create these platforms for me. We want to make sure everything run well on our end because at the end of the day, our name is on that.
Right. And we make it look easy,
Yeah.
but ain't nothing about it a simple process. Ain't
Yeah.
nothing about it simple.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Like right now, I got a house full of kids, and it's all kind of stuff going on. But you gotta. The thing is, you have to have tunnel vision. You have to have
Mhm.
complete 100 focus, and not allow anything or
Mm.
anybody to stop you from pushing forward. Because guess why? If we fold, then it's gonna trickle down and knock down all the other cards that are
Absolutely.
lying behind us.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a
So
domino
that's
effect.
why I like you, sis, because the thing is, I get your positioning. I
Mhm.
understand the shoes that you're in. You understand? I've been a
Mhm.
promoter for years. I've been on the front line. I've been out
Yeah.
there sweating and breathing hard, and people not understanding what just knocks you straight in the face.
Whew.
You know what I mean? Before you even
Jeez.
set that situation up. And
My
you can't even
goodness.
sweat about it. You can't walk in
Mm-mm.
there and look like what you just been through.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. You got to oh, it's called putting on a facade. You got to put on a facade sometimes because even in Houston, that's a prime example. I'm like, okay, this Houston show. I was so nervous about coming out there. I didn't
Right.
know. I didn't know the DJs. I didn't know the venue. I'm like, okay, this gonna work out. My people in Houston. Shout out Vonda, to Envy Productions. Yes, she's out there. She got it together. Her and Sasha, they got the club and everything together. But I didn't know the DJs. But I do know the artists. So I'm like, oh shit, this is about to be some mess.
Right.
And I'm arguing with the DJs in the background to make sure my artists get up there and do their thing. Oh, we was arguing. Oh, Shantae.
All
Oh,
kind of hell was breaking loose. No,
oh,
I know. The thing is,
yes.
I know, sis.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I know that this is what happens because I've been an entertainer for 20 plus years, 20,
Mm-hmm.
close to 25 now to
Absolutely.
even be. That's my mom. Go ahead and talk about that. Let me answer my mom's call
Oh
real
yeah,
quick. Let
go
me put this
ahead.
on mute.
Go ahead. So y'all, yeah. So the thing was, well, the thing is, when I tend to do different shows out of places, out of town, or whatever, and I don't bring my own DJ, that's the issue because you don't know that DJ. That DJ don't know you. They don't know how you operate. You don't know how they operate, and so it's hard sometimes to come to a common ground, especially when there's alcohol and drugs involved. Sometimes it's better to go ahead and have a pre-meeting, make sure everything running smooth for everybody because especially when you bring artists from out of town, they traveling from all over the place. You want them to be comfortable. You never want them to ever go back home and say, I'm never working with her again. This and that. You just don't want that. So
Right,
that's
your reputation is on the line for sure, and
absolutely.
let me tell you this, sis. It's a lot involved. Like you got to get pricing on hotels that's nearby.
Hmm.
You got to,
Hmm.
come up with this, come up with that. The details of this. You're doing a lot of research. A lot of people
Hmm.
don't know the kinks involved, in promotion and
Hmm.
putting on an event and
Hmm.
and and having that many people involved, in
Absolutely.
the situation. And
Hmm.
like I said, your reputation is sitting right on the line. It's sitting there, right on the line. You don't know.
Woo!
You don't know which way it's finna go.
And I'm telling you, you got the wolves and sheep's clothing that's ready to tear you apart. And that's my main thing. Like I was telling a cousin of mine, I'm telling her, oh, I just hope, I just don't want nobody to do this. And she like, why are you worried about what everybody think? And I had to explain to her, it's not that I'm worried about what everybody think. I am worried about my brand, my LLC, what I got
Right.
going on here.
Exactly.
So that's my issue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, what are some of the? Now we talked about some of the negatives with artists that you deal with. What are some of the good things? What are some of the?
Ooh,
Give me the
hey,
good girl. We want to hear that side too. What and this is the part that makes you do it all over again, even though you just
yes,
had that other headache and got knocked dead in the face. So
out the way.
give us the good about it.
And when them artists get up there on that stage and they put their heart, they put their all into it, they have a magnificent show. I'm like this the whole time. you know, hey, that's what get me. And then they have such good feedback after that. And they
Yeah.
know they know they done went out there and did their thing. And I'm out there, I'm sweating too. I ain't even on stage twerking with y'all.
Right,
But they
right,
out
right.
there doing they out there
But
doing
you
their
know what
thing.
that feels like because you were an artist. You
I was,
understand
yep,
what that
absolutely.
whole pressure feels like.
Hmm.
And that's what
Yes.
makes you a great promoter. Let me tell you why. Because girl, you didn't lived it. You have walked directly in their
Mhm.
shoes. Um,
Mhm.
and let me tell you what this is nowadays. This is completely new. It's a new age um contract. It's a new wave
Mhm.
of everything. It ain't the way it used to be back in the day where it was a hand, a prayer, a verbal contract. It ain't that way at all. No, 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 no.
No,
It's
no.
completely different.
No, no.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. It's the way whew, times has definitely changed. You know, it's a lot of trust issues out here. And I get it. I get it. My trust is I can't throw my trust is everything. You know what I'm saying? And for somebody to put their career in your hands, that means they're trusting you. But if you lead them astray, you can't be mad. You just can't be mad at the reciprocation that you get back from this person. You know,
Right, right, right.
you can't. I mean, it's just so adamant. That's the reason I'm happy we went into that. That's the reason I never wanted to be a manager. I never want to be a manager. I still don't want to be a manager because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm still working on self. So how I'm gonna do for you if myself ain't all the way together? So no, I can't manage nobody.
Right. Are you still an artist today? Are you still full on an artist as well, or no?
Nah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I get on stage and like spit like a little 8 bars with them real quick, and I'm done. I'm done.
Ah,
That's back in the day. That's
hey.
back in the day. We older women now, but don't think we ain't still got it though. But we just hmm, That part. That part.
Yes.
Yeah, you know,
Let me
it's
ask you this, sis. What is it like from this aspect? Because you know we females, right?
mm-hmm.
What is it like from that aspect? Do you get disrespected from the men? You know,
Ooh.
you ain't in the right field. How you go tell me this? Because you how you know? Like, do you get that type of stuff too?
Um, I had it before. But then I'm like, you know what? Let me stand 10 toes down. Y'all not disrespecting me no more. Period. Point blank. That's it. That's all. You're not doing you're not out here doing it. I'm out here doing it. So you're not about to tell me how to run things. You're not about to tell me how to do things. I've been in it long enough to know how to rock. So no, you're not about to be the one to do that. Yes, a lot of men. Oh my goodness, a lot of men, you ain't gonna be ish. You ain't been none without me. I made you. No, bruh. No, you didn't.
Right,
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You woke up a beast. That's what you did because you made me see that there was something inside of me that I could do it for myself without you.
right. That's what's up, sis. Yeah, it is. It's still pretty much a male dominant game,
Oh,
period.
mm,
And we got to really boss up. We got to come in with confidence and understand what our positioning is and stand up and walk in that. You know what I'm saying? Period,
absolutely.
point blank. And
Absolutely.
demand. And see, the thing is, action speaks louder than words, sis. Action speaks louder
Mm,
than words. When you walk in there and you doing the thing, that shuts a lot of stuff down in itself. You know what I mean?
it does. Yep. Yeah. I've had a lot of guys reach out to me with, especially since Texas. And that's we only a weekend. I'm still mad that I'm up here in this snow right now. But we're gonna talk about that later. Girl, this
Where
snow,
you at? What city you in?
I am in Gary, Indiana.
Oh my
I am in
goodness.
Gary, Indiana right now. I live on the outskirts of Gary, but I am from Gary, Indiana. And it's so sad because first day they say, oh, Michael Jackson. No, let's not mention Mike because
Right.
it's a lot in Gary. But
Way
yes,
more than that,
way more
huh?
than that. I'm telling you, Mike ain't got nothing on what's going on in Gary right now. But that's my thing. I'm like, you know what? I'm so tired of people telling me. I mean, for years, a lot of men that I've dealt with in the game, oh, you ain't gonna be nothing without me. You're not gonna be able to move without me. Oh, you're copying off me now, or how am I copying off of you? I decided to take my craft, what I tried to introduce to you, that
Right.
you pushed to the side. I decided to do that and boss up on my own with it.
Right.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What makes it a Keisha cautious event? Tell me what makes you
Man.
set your mark in the game. What's your trademark, honey? Because we all
Okay.
got a trademark. Mine is my hat. You know what I mean? I'm a queen. We got a
I'm a whole
trademark. So what is
queen.
it special about you that stands out to everybody that gives you your signature in business? Tell me a little bit about that.
I'm a tell you, girl. Girl, I be dancing. I be dancing. I might rap with them because honestly, I've been dancing since I was a child. So I still got it a little bit. This hip might hurt sometime, but I still got it a little bit. So I
Right.
get out there dance. I get out there dance with them, rap with them, just party with them. It's all about energy, connections, frequencies, your relationship you have with people. If you cool with everybody and everybody come in, they having a good time. Hey, everybody want to be around that person that's gonna have a good time.
That's
So
true.
that's what
That's
I meant.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do know that vibe has a lot to do with it, personality.
Mm-hmm.
And then people feel like they can be around you. Some people ain't
Mm-hmm.
got good energy. Some people just ain't
Woo,
Keisha. Some people just ain't got no darn good energy. And you're
you
wondering
know,
why
Queen.
things is going the way they going. You know what I mean?
You know what? Some people just need to just go back to bed,
Right.
roll over, and wake up on the other side constantly. Dodie said that bang gang. They love me for my. Hey, I always got a bang. Hey,
Got the bang. That's your signature, sis. Your
hey,
signature is your bang. Hey,
my
that's another
bang.
part of your signature. You understand
Yes.
me? Like there are
Mm-hmm.
things that identify with when you walk in the building, they know that that's you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I'm just saying that's your
Yeah.
signature. And we you know what, sis? We are blessed to even say that we got a signature or
Right.
a
Right.
trademark or something that people identify us with. When you walk in the building, they know that you are that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know what I mean? Mine is Tyree's sister, honey. That's my title and signature all day. I
Oh
can't
my God.
shake it.
Hey, but you see how it was in Texas. I was like, I want to introduce them to you, but can I, look,
Yeah,
because
of course.
yeah.
No, that was a respectable question to ask. But
Hmm.
sis, when I tell you it is what it is, like
Yeah.
that's my baby brother. That's real fact. We have the same mom and father.
Hmm.
It's not step, half, part. ain't, no, ain't no none of that. Like
You
it
said
is, but I
100%.
respect the fact that you asked.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
that's
I'm
just a
sure it's a lot of
courtesy
people that don't.
industry thing.
I'm sure it's a lot of people that don't ask.
Right. No, they don't. They just use it or whatever. Or they even it's an interesting position to be in.
Hmm.
But what I had to learn, I'm gonna tell you something that's real serious about this part about being related to such an iconic, famous person.
Right.
Um, you know how we talked about how you have to make your own mark and place your signature in the sand, and you gotta put your own identity out there. I had to learn
Absolutely.
that. Okay, it's one thing for people to introduce you as Tyrese's sister,
Hmm.
but once they meet you, what's behind that?
Hmm.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Once they meet you, once they shake your hand on that introduction, what is there behind that you are bringing yourself? Now I can say I'm an author. Now I can say, you know what I'm saying? I have created this platform, Queen G Live Experience. Now I can say I
Hmm.
teach media courses for
Mm.
artists to understand how to promote themselves on social media. Now I have these things and these signatures behind me and 20
Hmm.
something years of work experience to also back it, interviewing legends in the game as well. So it's that's the thing. It was important for me not just to put a signature on it, but also okay when they say that, once they say you Tyree sister, okay,
Right.
who are you, honey? Who are you? What's
Hmm.
your identity? What you got
Exactly.
going?
Exactly, exactly. And I absolutely like what you're doing. Shout out to Stats
Thank
the
you so
Realist.
much.
I really do. Shout out to Stats the Realist real quick because she the one put me in tune with you. And I said,
That's
oh,
my
okay.
girl. Yeah,
I was like
yeah.
this. Let me creep on her page. See what this mama talking
You know
about.
what? Stacks is some kind of special person. I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you this. Um, I love the fact that she works hard, you know, on what
Hmm.
she's doing, which makes it easier for us. You a promoter to work with,
Yeah.
me a social media person. It makes it easier for us to work with. But she's just a genuine, outright good
She
person.
is. Her heart is just people don't understand her. And if you have any ill will towards her, that's because of some personal that you're going through. Because
Right.
that's heart is her heart is so big. She don't mean any harm, but if you cross
No.
her,
Oh
if
yeah,
you
I mean it's a different side to all of us.
yeah,
It's a different side to all of us.
like
You
I like
know?
the windmill people.
Right, right. But no, she really and you know what? She made me even. It's interesting. You could be an entertainer for 20 some years, but she
Hmm.
made me realize some things.
Did
You
she?
know, she let me tell you in the sense of this. She made me realize my value and my worth.
Mm, come on, come
You
on.
understand? So
Hmm.
it's key people that I need to be a part of their evolution and they need to be a part of mine.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And I don't know if she told you the story about how we met, but at first I ignored her.
She
That's the
didn't
way she'll tell you. Like at first, no, no, no. Let me tell you what happened. My homeboy,
yeah.
Christopher Mills,
Shut up,
that's
Mills.
my homie. Like you say or do anything, Mills. He brought me Bushwick Bill, Spice One, John the
Mm,
Truth. He brought me some major heat in the game, industry wise, on interviews and things
okay.
like that. Every event I popped up at in Las Vegas, that brother was there. He's plugged. He is the circle. You
Right.
understand? When I was doing my club promotion days at DD Blue Fire out in Las Vegas, he was
Mhm.
right there. Since I've been where you been, okay? I was a club
Uh-huh.
promoter.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? I brought the business and the traffic in there. So anyway, she had been reaching out to me on the inbox, reaching out to me. I get busy sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And before your cousin, Miss Madam Meek, I didn't really have a team. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? On hand that I could rely on, really. So
Mm-hmm.
this was me, and you know, we are octopus, but we only got so many arms in so many different places, right?
Absolutely.
I didn't hear or see her until she said, "Oh yeah, my homie Christopher Mills was the one that referred." She said that. I shut everything down. It became,
Look.
"Who are you? What's your name?" It's Dr. Mills. Okay. When you need an appointment, what's your availability, honey? I will work my schedule around yours. It's certain
Absolutely.
people that just, you know.
And look, there go that circle again. There go that circle. There go that circle. That hey, everything always come back in full circle though. It does. It
True. In
does.
fact, and since me, you know, coming in contact with her and just being in this work relationship with her, it has been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and we've both learned so much from each other. It's a trip.
Yeah,
It's a trip.
I'm gonna tell you, from the opposite side of that, she really, really adores you. She really does.
Oh, that's my girl. Yeah,
Yes.
she's amazing.
Even
And it seems
even in
like every
Houston.
time I show up or talk to her, she got her notebook out. See, she got her notebook out and she be like writing everything down. I'm like, I don't know that I'm giving these jewels or whatever, but she
But
is a student. She's a student. And see what makes artists like her the ones to work with
hmm
is that they are passionate about what they're doing, period.
yep,
And it gives us like it makes it easier for us because they're already,
absolutely.
if you ask for something and need it, they right there ready to give it to you. Make sure
Johnny on the
you know
spot.
they provide you.
Johnny on the spot. Absolutely.
So who got my personal number now?
That's the realest.
Who who
Hey,
has access to me 24/7,
ab-
24 hours, even when I'm asleep at 4 a.m.?
hey, she gonna call. That's the realest. She gonna hit you up. She got hey, even when we was in Houston, she was like, "I'm going to Houston," and she said she always called you Shanta. That's why when we met,
Uh-huh.
I was like, "Is your name Shanta or Shantae?" Because
Right. It's Shantae. Yep, it's
it's
Shantae.
Shantae.
Mama named me Shantae when she had me.
But
You know what I'm
Stats gonna
saying?
say Shanta, and that's what it is. It is Shanta.
Right. And that's
But
why I
yeah,
came out there was for Stacks. I came to
yeah,
Houston for Stacks. I knew she was coming.
absolutely,
This was too close. I'm in Arlington, Texas. I can get on the road and come 3.5 hours. That ain't nothing.
absolutely. I was so happy when you showed up. I was like, Steph said Shanta outside.
Right.
I
In
said,
my
"Who?
eyes, she's a
Shanta?"
star. You're a star. The artists that were there are all stars. In my
Thank
eyes,
you.
there's no big you and little me. That it's
Mhm.
not like it's to me. We all are what we need to make this work.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Without the head, the body can't function. I tell everybody that
Yeah,
all the time. All the time. Without the
yeah,
head, the body can't function. We have to come together. It's important. It's imperative that we come together. That's it. That's
exactly.
all. Because we're not going to go anywhere with all this
No.
disconnect. It's not going to happen.
And let
It's
me
not
say this before this live, Keisha Cautious. I want you to understand that you got direct access to me, boo boo. You let me know who you want me to interview on this platform. I got you. We're going to start setting up
absolutely.
interviews. We're going to start doing things together because I love your energy. And I think that, you know what I'm saying? Again, this is another angle that you can add to the element of what you're doing. I want to offer my platform in that way so that we can get these artists interviewed.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I
You know what I
really
mean?
appreciate that. Even we didn't even get into it, but we will. Well, matter of fact, I'll go ahead and hit into it now. Even with me doing my podcast as well. Yours
Yeah, talk about that. No,
yeah.
get into that, please. Tell us
So
about that. Tell us about your.
with my podcast is more of the local scene. You know, it's a lot of artists out here that they really got names for themselves, like the older artists that have made a way for our community, like around Gary when the rap scene started, and then you got the younger artists that's up doing their thing right now. And so on my platform, my podcast, I play their videos. Oh, what don't I do? I play their videos. On Mondays, I do New Music Mondays. So New Music Monday is, hey, you got a video, you got a song you want me to play? I play everybody music. If I don't get to it, that's because my 2 hours done ran out and StreamYard
Right.
and Facebook not compatible with each other. So that's what it be with that. But on Wednesdays, I make sure Wednesdays is dedicated for exclusive artists like Butter the Preacher.
Oh,
Yeah, Butter the Preacher. He just got the first. He's the first hip hop artist out of Gary that just got the first platinum plat. And then
wow.
yeah, we got Miss Johnson. She's been rapping for a long time. We got the Rick Jills, the Al Coleons. It's a lot of different artists, and I'm pardon the body, everybody I can't name right now, but it's so many interviews I've done on those Wednesdays that has just
Yeah.
been amazing. The feedback, the views, the likes, the recognition that the show is getting. Shout out to my co-host Ibo the Grand Duke because he's an artist himself, So
All right, co-host. Yes. No,
yeah,
girl, listen. Do I get it? No, I
yes,
get it. I get it.
yes,
I know how exciting it is.
it is.
And it's a blessing again to be in position to be there in support of artists. We're not just talkers, we're doers. We're
Hmm.
showing it in action, through our platforms where we're there tooth and nail to support those, through their moments because it's like you
Absolutely.
said, it's not that easy. And guess what? We're in COVID. How many platforms is available right now?
Huh. Huh. Hmm. Not
Not that
many.
many.
No, and it's so crazy. Thank you, COVID, because it was able to help me start my platform. So thank you, COVID, but stay away from me. But thank you.
Right. Yeah, we don't want it itself, but thank you for doing this.
Absolutely.
It forced me to write about 14 books in 1 year.
Speaking of books, I'm in the meat of that book now, but I'm not gonna talk to you about it till I'm all the way done.
Okay,
I'm I'm
okay.
I'm gonna have to bring you over to my
You
platform.
you
So
writing right now, sis? See that's why we got you on this platform. We want to talk
yeah,
about that. Are you writing? Are you becoming an author soon? And is that in the future?
I have so much of a dark past that I don't know if I even want to put that in a book. I thought about it, I do want to write about it, but my past is like really, really dark and it still haunts me to this day. And people don't understand that. I have a friend right now. Oh, girl, you need to get up. No, 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 no. Call me a bag lady all you want. But I deal with my hurt the way that I deal with it. And
Right.
sometimes I shut down. So, yeah, I do want to write a book, though.
Let me. You came to the wrong place.
I
You
already know.
came to the wrong place,
I know.
sis.
Let's get
Let me
it.
say this. Here you go. You ready? Like
I'm
to hear
ready.
it? Here you go.
Yep.
I'm just letting you know. So let me go into my what God has given me to tell you because this ain't about me right now. Okay,
Okay.
you are who you are
Hmm.
because of your past.
I agree. I concur.
Because had it not been for the experiences of what you faced or the things that happened or the abuse or this or that, I don't even know if that's what it is. I don't know you. This is my first time really, coming
Yeah.
into. Have we had a conversation even before this? No.
No.
Uh,
No.
Took a picture outside of a club,
Yeah.
and I want y'all to know that this is one-on-one, genuine. We ain't never had a conversation before this live in front of the world.
Period.
Okay, very first time.
Hmm.
Um, but because of the pain, the hurt, the abuse, you know what I'm saying? The this, the that,
Hmm.
you know what I mean? Depression. You know what I'm
Woo.
saying? Because of all of that, you are who you are today. You are the
Mhm.
strong warrior that you are because of what you dealt with and you faced. And you know how many people would be blessed from hearing about your journey?
Mhm. I
And
get
the
it.
reason is, let me tell you, let me say this, you're not gonna come out with it sugar coated version of
Mhm.
Keisha Costner's life. It's
Right.
gonna be the real authentic, what I experienced, how I experienced it, this and that. Now, all you need right now, all you're dealing with, honestly, is the
Hmm.
courage, sister. You need the
Yeah.
courage, my sister, to step out and go ahead and get that done. And that's a God thing. When God gets ready to deal with you in the way that he's going to deal with you about this, I'm just putting
Hmm.
this in your ear. You understand? There
Hmm.
comes to a point where we get to a breaking place. Do you know
Hmm.
I got a book out right now, sis, about homelessness that I experienced? I don't give a care who my brother is. Guess
Hmm.
what, sister? I still was homeless in
Absolutely.
2018. Okay. From 2016 all the way to 2018. I'm talking about living on the real street.
Hmm. Mm.
His money ain't my money. I couldn't even talk about it. It
Ooh.
was so embarrassing.
And that's
But
what people.
because of that,
Hmm.
you understand? It gave me courage. It's something about going through that with my back being so against the wall.
Hmm.
You understand that all I could do is go and look up.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm t-
That's all I had. That's the only option I had. It didn't matter who my wealthy brother was.
hmm. Mm, mm,
His
mm.
journey wasn't my journey.
Absolutely.
My young husband had a massive heart attack, which caused things to trickle down, and he could not work and provide for his family, which
Right.
caused us to be placed in a position of homelessness due to a massive heart attack from a 32-year-old guy, a stroke at 36. You understand? Those are things that had nothing to do with my brother.
Right.
This is
Mm.
the guy that I married and I chose. And
Hmm.
our journey took this route. So
Absolutely.
all I'm saying, my sister, all you need, this is a seed conversation today.
Oh
God sent
yeah.
me your way to
Hmm.
put this little bug in your ear. This is a seed conversation. All you need is the courage, my sister.
That's
Because
it.
it ain't about the journey and the rawness. That's what people need. You think they go want to read your book for the fakeness of it all? You
No.
ain't nobody gonna pick up a Keisha Cautious book to hear the sugar coated version of why you became a promoter and a great person in this
Exactly.
day and time.
That's
Ain't
so true.
nobody want to do that for that reason.
Mhm.
Why am I gonna want to buy your book and support it and buy it off of Amazon?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm getting into it. There has to be
So
some things.
here, your card has been pulled. I'm just telling you.
Y'all hear that out there? See, this is why I'm gonna block her.
Right. This is
There
I'm
goes
just
Stats.
saying,
I
you
can't.
know,
But Shantae, it's only real. It is. You know what? It is what it is. I can't say anything that you're saying to me is wrong. Like you said, yes. Right now, I am missing the courage. Yes, I admit that. That's what I am. I'm missing the courage because I'm afraid of hurting people. You know, and it's gonna have to get put out there eventually.
your journey could be told without naming names, honey.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you that
absolutely,
right now.
absolutely.
Styles of books, the way you write it, can be done however you need it to be. That's the thing. See, you ain't got sick and tired yet, like how I was. I had
Yeah.
to get sick and tired, you understand, to be able to tell my journey. That is the reason why my book is out. Get back up again. Remember that song by Donnie McClurkin? We fall down, but we
Oh
get
yeah,
up.
absolutely.
You know that part that says, get back up again, get back up again. Sister, I just kept hearing that song ring out in my head over and over and over and over again. That is the title of my homeless book.
Mm, I gotta. I see. That's another book I gotta read. I gotta get to it, sis. Honestly, I really
That's
do.
the title. That's the title. 60 some pages of real raw truth. Honey,
Mm,
even sleeping in our vehicle.
absolutely.
That ain't
Been
my brother's
there.
journey. That's my journey. That's the
That's
journey that
yours.
God took me on. That's why I said this morning when I got up live and talked about, how real this is. Sister, oh girl, I just want to throw this phone. I
Come
want
on,
to
let's
throw this
get
phone.
look. Let
It's
me hit
so
the
bad.
tea.
Like she said with the T, with the fingertip, okay? With the pinky. You can't sip it without the pinky. You understand me?
You see it? I'm
I said
sorry.
this morning, I'm 47. I'm entering a whole new chapter. So I'm talking a lot of mess and I'm just saying whatever God give me. I'm sorry, I'm bold, confident, and God has given me this, and I'm more afraid about what he go do if I don't do what I'm supposed to do than
Mm,
anything. I'm not fearing you, I'm fearing him. You
absolutely.
understand? So with that being said, uh, I gotta do what I gotta do when I'm supposed to do it, how
Hmm.
he tell me to do it. And I kept asking God, and I even said that this morning on my live. If y'all get a chance, go back and watch my 6 o'clock with no makeup on, no hat. I ain't got no lip gloss on. I'm just looking raw. That's my uncut version
Right.
when I roll over out of bed. I got the cut off sleeve. It's all crazy. Anyway, this morning when I woke up, I was like, when you think about 47 and
Yeah.
how just last week or so I fractured my shoulder from falling out from a seizure just last week,
Oh.
you understand? And I think about how God has spared my life and kept me, and I just kept saying, God, like, why everything you put on my plate had to be hard?
Mhm.
Why I ain't never had no smooth sailing about it? Like
Yeah.
when I put the kids out, they was 1 pounders. Like why that got to be all like that? Like God,
Hmm.
I can't get a break, God.
Right.
A break wasn't meant for my life. You know why? Because I was gonna be able to tell it the way it was really told. It needed to
Absolutely.
be told so that people's lives could be healed and blessed and freed, from the experiences. This ain't nothing about life right now. People dying left and right. This coronavirus is real. Everything
Oh,
that we just experienced with Donald Trump was real. Everything that we dealing with in this life
it's
of
real.
life is very real.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
So I'm just here to encourage you, my sister. Like, listen, you just ain't sick and tired yet, like how I was. When I got
Right.
sick and tired, I laid my tail right on this in this apartment where I'm at right now, laid
Hmm.
on that couch and wrote that book in 30 days.
Absolutely. See?
And I had to relive every memory, every hurt, every piece of pain. I even cried through it. When I was writing, I was crying.
Mm.
It was certain music that I had to put on just to get me through my moments to hold, like I had to hold myself up. How you hold yourself up?
Ooh,
Dang.
you hear me? Oh my
You know what I'm
gosh.
saying? I didn't even have no leaning post because hubby was at work, kids at school. Like I didn't even have no leaning post.
Hmm.
I'm just up in here crying. It's just me and God and
That's it.
breaking down the details of how bad it felt to live on the street with 4 babies.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Crying through it. I ain't gonna tell you it's gonna be pretty. Your makeup is definitely gonna be messed up.
No, yeah, I know. I know. I I
I'm
know.
here to
Woo,
tell you. But what
I
you must
know.
do is do it because can't nobody tell your story like how you can tell it. You can change names and stories. You don't have to put out the names of people or you need permission for that anyway. So
Yeah. Oh,
I'm just here to tell you
I don't
it's
even
a
try
way.
to get my coins. I ain't
It's
get
a way
much.
anyway that you gotta do that anyway. The legal side of
Oh
things. So,
yeah,
so I just encourage you, sister. Don't ignore your calling on no level. Like
absolutely.
right now, you have already stepped out in complete submission to what you're supposed to be doing. You've already done that. So what else is there to be afraid of? You're
Exactly.
already in the ocean.
Hmm.
And you
I
either
agree.
go drown or you're going to stay afloat, one of the
Ab-
two. That's the only two options. So what's the difference?
That's true. You absolutely correct. I, there's no
You
argument
know what I
here.
mean?
Yeah.
What's the difference? So
Mm,
any feedback on that, sis? I don't want to be just the
Uh,
one talking. Any feedback on anything
no,
that we're
that was
talking about here?
no, that was something that I absolutely needed to hear. Like I said, a lot of people. Let me explain the mask, ear hustling, mouth closed, ears open. I'm
Yeah, talk
almost
about that. Talk about
yeah,
that.
mouth closed, ears open because that's the problem. We got one mouth, we got two eyes, two mouth, two nostrils, but we got one mouth. Shut up sometime and listen. You'll learn a lot.
Mm.
You'll be able to move differently if you would just listen sometimes. Listening will get you out of a whole lot of ish. A whole
Mm.
lot of ish. You learn a lot by just listening. Shut up. Just hear what a lot of relationships could be savaged if you just listen. So yes, hey, everything you said to me is not only real, powerful.
Mm.
It was something understanding. It was something that I needed to hear. I don't have many friends around me that speak that into me. I don't. More
Right.
my more the females I deal with, and I'm not dissing anybody. We deal on what's going out, what we going out to, girl, or what we doing this, or
Right.
what we doing that. But it's very few, very seldom females that I have those type of real conversations with. So yes, I applaud you. I thank you for giving me that knowledge. I accept it all.
Definitely, that's God. That's God. That's the exact word from God. I don't know what it was, but He didn't allow me to just let you make that statement on this platform and not give you that
That feedback.
encouragement behind it. Because all you lacking is courage, sis.
That's
That's
it.
it. That's what you telling yourself that you can't do.
And then I have a lot of people that call me sensitive. Yeah, I'm sensitive as hell. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm very sensitive. The things I've been through, losing my mom, losing my dad, all that stuff that makes me very sensitive. I'm very vulnerable to a lot of things. So yeah, pardon the body. But I am human, so allow me to heal the way I heal. So yeah, me doing these
Right.
showcases, me doing this podcast, the Ear Hustle Radio Show, me doing that is a part of my healing process. That allows me not
Yes.
to forget, but it allows me, that is something that is consoling me. So
And when we need that eventually, I mean, everybody ain't gonna suffer forever, and God is gonna, eventually build and upgrade our lives and put us in position of where we need to be in the places that we need to be in people's faces that we need to be in. He go send you because you ready for it. You ready for
yeah.
it. You just needed a little courage juice. Is
Mhm.
you ready for the new levels? Because if not, you wouldn't already be out there in the water. You got to understand when I see you and I look at you, you're already in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're
Absolutely.
already fishing for what you're doing. You're fishing for your fish. You're already out there. Like there's nothing else left to do. You go sink or swim. What you go do? And
Yeah.
and you ain't the type to sink at all.
And they done tried to drown me, but no, 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 no.
No,
I know.
but you know what I'm saying, and I can tell. I can just tell that you ain't the type.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You ain't no
I
punk about it. You ain't no punk about it. So you're already in the ocean. So
hmm
the last thing is our thoughts that we think of
hmm
ourselves. I dealt with it too. That's why I'm talking to you like this. I
okay.
dealt with that same thing. I told myself, dang, well, you think you can do this? It's that thing that we toy with ourselves. The
Yeah.
confidence is not there, or what? And you know what my problem was? I'm gonna tell you another side of this, another flip to this celebrity sibling thing.
Uh-huh.
Um, I'm the older sister. What are we? We're protectors. We want to make
Right.
sure that they're okay. Oh no, I
Right.
don't want to be too successful too fast because what does he go think and what does everybody go think if
hmm
I step out too far into this? Okay, but when you get your back put against the wall in a homeless situation, all of that go out the door because you
You
in
hear me?
survival mode at that point and you go back to your Watts days of what it was like to live in the hood and survive on food stamps and government cheese, and your mind begins to have to go back there. Thank God for bringing me through them Watts doors, because if I didn't go through them Watts doors, I wouldn't have been able to survive it, sis, with no 4 kids out there and we
Oh,
struggle.
absolutely.
Every bit of survival that ever was me, you understand, came back. The hustle
Yeah.
mentality, negotiations,
Mm. Come on with it.
making a deal with whoever you got to make a deal with to feed your family.
Come on.
All of that come back. You ain't got no time to be pretty. You know what I'm
at,
saying? When
whew,
you in that situation.
at all. At all. And I get it. I get it. Been there. Like you said, you and Tyrese share the same mother and father. You know, a
Yeah,
lot, a lot of people know this, or a lot of people don't know this about me. I'm the youngest of nine with the same mother and father, and each one of the
the
siblings.
baby.
Oh,
Woo.
it, you hear me? Being a baby, having to deal with everything that every other child, every sibling, all different generations of my brothers and sisters. I took the heat of all that, you know. So no, it's not easy for me out here. So yeah, call me sensitive. Yeah, I am sensitive. So with me being sensitive now y'all know that and developed now I'm on my guard all the time. And now I'm snappy at you. And it's not the
Right.
person that you done to me, but it's because I have to protect me, have to
Protect
protect
yourself.
myself.
Yeah. Your own house. Yeah.
That's
And
it.
I want you, sis, to send me your personal number. You and I are going to stay in touch.
Oh yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
and I want to be there in support of your journey as an author.
Okay.
Um, I've only walked a little ahead a year ago, but when I did, I put out 14 books. I got a little insane with it. two are two are co-written books with other authors, and then the rest are collaboratives with my children. God
Okay.
told me to leave a legacy for my children by way of becoming a co-author with my kids. So
Okay.
now they're authors. And then my own personal book. So it's been a journey. It's a year. It's something about the phase of even being an author, honey. Don't nobody sell your books for you.
Ooh, I'm trying to tell you.
Tyrese sister don't get me no book sold.
We gonna windmill him. I told you I like to
I'm
windmill.
just saying it's facts. Like these are all facts. I'm letting you know that there are things that misconceptions that I thought were gonna happen, but as I've walked into this for real, you got to be content of what God told you to do and going to get that phase and done and get it done and not worry about the rest. You know what I'm saying? Whatever
Absolutely.
he go do. And there are different parts that we have in charge of. There are things
Yeah.
that only you, Keisha Cautious, can do. Only
Yeah.
you can do those things. Can't
That's true.
nobody else be put in charge of that particular thing or that particular thing that only you can do. So
Absolutely.
we're literally, even the artists you have, they're your assignments, honey. When you begin to look at them in a different kind of way spiritually, it changes your whole perspective
Ooh,
of what you're doing. They're your assignments, honey. There are seasons and times that you're going to be in touch with certain specific people and different ones. And then when that season is up, it's going to be up. It ain't nothing personal against what you or they have done. It's
it's
just you're
just
there to enhance, to be the enhancer for these artists and things like that. And yeah, it is tough because don't come with a paycheck all the time.
ooh,
It
tell
doesn't
him.
come with credible thank yous, or sometimes you don't even get a thank you. Girl, do you know I know? Let me
I
tell you
know
why I
you
know.
know. Oh my
I'm a
God.
promoter. I've been in all those shoes to even get and understand what you're dealing with. You understand? Sometimes you don't even get a thank you. I appreciate it or none of that.
None of that.
Um, right? But we gonna be all right after this because
That's right.
it's just that one little part of courage got to kick in, and then sis ain't nobody gonna be able to say nothing, do
Uh,
nothing,
None
none
at
of that.
all.
You got this. You got this, sister.
I
Look, I'm
get
gonna
it.
take my hat off to you, sister. Hold on.
Oh,
Let me
thank you.
let me whip my braids back and forth and give it to you, okay? I salute you. I salute you. And and
Thank you.
and this is gonna be a great relationship, I feel, in
Absolutely.
the
Absolutely.
future. You
Absolutely.
and I
Okay,
are
we're
gonna
coming
do
back to
some great things
Texas.
together.
I'm
Huh?
coming back. I'm coming back to Texas. My sister has one of my third oldest sister. She has been in Texas like 35 years. So all my
Oh
nieces,
wow.
my
Okay.
nephews.
Okay.
If I don't get my tail down to Texas and give me some residency, it's gonna be a problem because this ain't. You
Right. And
gotta
you
move
got your foot
around.
soldiers here. You got your foot
Yeah.
soldiers here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Queen,
So
I did wanna elaborate on something that you have posted. I think you posted it today.
okay, go ahead. Yeah.
You
Give it to me, sis. Give
You
it to
said
me.
some roads you need to take alone. No family, no friends, no partner, just you and God. And when I read that, I was like, you know what? I can't stand her. But
It's good to know I'm not stood in a that kind of way.
that part,
Right. No, no, no.
why
I
she
get
gotta
it.
post stuff like this? That ain't she right.
Right.
Okay, let me go to love. I
That's
absolutely commend
true.
everything you doing. You're a bomb person. Your personality is
Thank you so
amazing.
much.
Is amazing. If anybody that's out here watching, y'all ain't in tune with Shantae, not Shanta Stats, Shantae.
Ooh, thank
Uh,
you so much, sis.
get in tune with this lady, y'all. She's everything. I don't know if we about to end. If I can get some little shout outs real quick.
Yeah, give your shout out, sis. Give your shout out. We right at the hour mark.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
just going to Walmart after this to pick up my birthday cake. Don't worry about that. You good.
All
You
right.
good.
On some real quick. Okay. On some real quick shout out. Shout out Stats Gorillas for putting me in tune with Shantae. She is a very amazing woman, and we will be in touch. I'm going to inbox her. She's going to inbox me. Blah blah blah. This and that. Ivo, I'm trying to name it. Ivo the Grand Duke, Mike Chad, DJ K Caesar, DJ Flex Luger. There's so many people I can name. Vonda, everybody, my whole team, Terrell. It's just so many smoking event. Everybody who been working with me, that's been rocking with me. If I forgot your name right now, charge it to this tea that I've been drinking. With the charge it to the tea, y'all.
With the
Jody,
pinky finger.
yeah, with the pinky finger, y'all. Thank y'all, everybody who's still rocking with me. I do got the Valentine's Day showcase coming up, so anybody want to get in tune with that? I'm kind of done with artists, but I might get squeezed a little more slot in there for one of y'all. And then we're gonna do Memphis, and then Shantae, we're gonna be back down to Texas in the summertime. So we
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Milwaukee. You know that, right? I'm coming to
uh,
Milwaukee.
on the 27th. I'm already on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Stacks booked me as the red carpet host. It's called
Ooh,
Hollywood in Milwaukee.
absolutely.
Um, yeah, so I'm coming out there. The t-shirts are already en route to you, Stacks. I don't know if you're still on here live. The t-shirts are already en route to her. Y'all listen.
Oh. See, I didn't even see the comments. Okay, go ahead.
You ain't never seen nothing like this show, like how this show
Okay.
about to be. Okay.
Absolutely. I'm with it. I am so with it. It's a guy in the comments. I'm sorry, but uh Instagram is cautious, KAUTIOUZ. YouTube is the Ear Hustle Radio Show, like DA the Ear Hustle Radio Show. So get into it. I play everybody videos, music. Y'all follow me on there. Shoot. Shantae done gave me a little shine today.
Follow her, y'all. And what's your name on Facebook too, so that they know what your name is on Facebook as well, because it's different. Keisha,
Yeah, Keisha
give them
Passmore.
your.
It's my government name, Keisha Passmore, PASSMORE. I know it sounds funny. I've had the jokes for years. I don't care. They're my slave owners. They gave me that. My family, them name. You know, I ain't even
Right,
bitch
right.
about
Oh,
it.
you so funny.
Happy Black
All
History Month,
right,
y'all.
baby of 10, baby of 10.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
You special, sis. You're very special.
Thank
That's a
you.
blessing. That's a
Thank
blessing.
Thank you so
That's a
much,
blessing.
Shantae. I appreciate the time. I want you to enjoy your birthday, girl. You done gave me an hour on your birthday, so I'm
Oh,
good.
it's all good because we got Miss Jasmine White is on here who will be
Oh,
coming up at 6 o'clock. Well,
oh,
it ain't over.
oh
It ain't
yeah.
over.
Oh yeah, I
And
forgot.
then listen, I'm gonna say this before we get off of here, y'all. If y'all ain't, I don't know where y'all gonna be at in the world at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time tonight, 6 o'clock as well. But 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, y'all need to be on here, okay?
Absolutely.
Because let me show y'all something. I got to show y'all this boombox that just got designed by abeatsaudio.com.
Ooh,
Just
that is
designing
nice.
my own boombox. And this sucker, you know how the guys, how you pull your car up to the speaker shop and you get
Yeah.
them speakers put in your car with the
Boom.
booming sound, and they,
Hey.
girl, that's that.
Oh yeah.
It lasts 8 hours, Bluetooth compatible. You can play anything off of YouTube, whatever. Well, anyway, 9 o'clock, I am gonna be with Miss Venomous Records. She's a dope rap artist out of Dallas, Texas. We're going to be together at her home base studio. She's going to be running the show, hosted by Stacks the Realist. My birthday bash is hosted by Stacks the Realist. And it's going to be video, visual. I'm going to be changing hats through the night. You know,
Okay, right.
we're going to have our little hats and it's hat themed. So if you jump on, I'm going to send you the special link, Keisha, so you can
Okay.
get in on it and
Okay, I'll
talk
be on
and
that.
actually speak. Okay.
Okay.
But it's hat themed. So when you come on, bring your hat. It's
Oh,
hat
yeah.
themed. And we're gonna turn up, you guys. 2 hours of just fun and blitz and just oh my god. And it's a promotional frenzy. You
Mhm.
know what I do. I mean, it's my birthday or whatever, but it's all about also the brands that we will be representing tonight. All the people that will be getting on speaking, talking about their brands, and we want you to really come on there and get your shine in those few moments that we get to talk. It's like 5 minutes of you know,
Okay.
promoting your business or whatever, shouting me
Absolutely.
out, how we met, whatever. We'll talk a little bit about that, and you'll get to promote yourself. So, and bring all of y'all tonight. If you're listening to me now, please bring your earphones. I want earphones because
Mhm.
I don't want feedback and stuff like that. Because the last birthday bash that we did, we had a lot of feedback, so I don't want that this time. So anybody that's going to be a special guest physically in the building, I
Mhm.
want you to wear your earphones tonight. And join me tonight, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on Queen G Live Experience, hosted by Stacks the Realist.
Hey.
And I will be with Venomous Records in studio. That junk is gonna be. She's such a turn up. Oh my
Oh my.
God, I can't believe that she took my invite to come over there and do the show. Like it's
Oh. Hey,
she's
but
so dope. Like y'all gonna get introduced to some videos tonight that you've never seen. People that underground talent that's amazing. I'd be like,
absolutely.
all we need is that one person to see you for you to break through.
That's
You
it.
just
That's
need that
all.
one person to see you. And I want to shout out, what's his name? What's the guy from Outcast? Boy,
Uh,
what's his name?
big boy.
Big
Big.
Boy. Today is his birthday.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
Aquarius. I never
Yeah.
knew that his birthday was on the same day as mine. So
Yeah.
Big
Big.
Boy, shout out to Big Boy. We want to say happy birthday to him. Y'all listen, this has been amazing.
I
I'm
know.
so happy, Keisha Cautious, that you stopped in and stopped by here. I
Thank
believe we're
you.
going to be doing some powerful things in the near future. I have my platform as well, a magazine that Stacks has been on the cover of. We got that platform as well for
Mhm.
independent artists. So we're gonna do some great things together. Okay, sis.
Anything.
You be encouraged. You get your courage up.
Absolutely.
Work on that any means necessary, whatever it takes,
Hmm.
so you can get these books out of you.
Absolutely.
You heard
Absolutely.
me, books. I didn't say one,
You said books with an S. With an S. Absolutely.
multiple. Yes,
Abs-
ma'am.
I got it.
So yeah. So anybody, y'all share this live. This has been amazing. Thank you all. I think I seen 17 in queue at one time since we've been
Yeah.
on this live. It's been
Yeah.
lit the whole day. I want to thank everybody that tuned into this special edition. Keisha Cautious, you have been a blessing. God
Thank
bless
you.
you, sister.
Thank you. Same to you, sis. Thank you
Have
so
an
much for
amazing
having
day, and I'll see you later, okay?
me. Absolutely. And happy soul day again. We turning
Yes,
up.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, we gonna let her get back to her day. Listen, y'all. If you didn't, I don't know where y'all was at this last past hour, but this was amazing. And this was wonderful. I want to thank Keisha Cautious for being a special guest on today's Queensy Live Experience platform, and thank you all who viewed, watched, shared, liked, and posted this particular show. Wow, my God, you showed up and showed out. This was amazing. I've never seen anything like this. I don't know what's going on, but today was different and very powerful. And I think it needs to be shared and sent to everybody. This particular show, just because of what happened here, this exchange. If you guys are battling courage, and you need to get your courage up, definitely begin to get on your knees and pray and find out what that thing is that's holding you back from your greatness. It is our season, you guys, and it's up to you to participate with your own greatness. That's the whole key. It's up to you. So whatever it takes to get through that and work through that, you gotta work on it. You know what I'm saying? It's a work in progress, all of us. It's not something that you wake up and say, here it is. You know what I mean? We're a work in progress constantly. So I just wanted to say again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see y'all later, okay? 6 o'clock, I'll be lit again, interviewing another special guest and artist. And then we will have our official show tonight at 9 p.m. Until then, y'all, see you later, okay? This is your girl, Queen G and Queen D Live Experience. Checking out, y'all. I'll see you later. Bye.